Sì, intanto mettere
qua
un...
funziona, ok, la spista funziona.
Ok, tanto mettere un contatore.
Vai, sì.
Sai di cosa? Poi facciamo una cosa, metti Streamlabs.
Aspetta.
Dani,
Voglio questo, voglio... Sì, il fatto è che mi sta prendendo una finestra che non dovrebbe prendermi.
togli automatico, modo di visione automatico togli.
Questo, Windows 10. Ok.
Hai visto? Sì, è una merda l'automatico. Fai una cosa, una volta che finisci...
Non è iniziato?
Perfetto, 5 minuti. Andiamo.
Webcam,
Che cosa vuoi?
voglio farlo...
No, tocca... Ok. No,
Desktop, trasforma...
vai sul bordo. Sul bordo.
Aspetta. Lo so, ma ce n'è uno che ti fa esteri su schermo.
Ok. Sai una cosa? Metti questo Streamlabs, mettilo di qua. Così guardiamo la nostra telecamera anche il streaming. Per se c'è qualche... Sì. No, ma capisci? No, intanto abbassa il volume di qua, non è il video, va. Capisci quello che ti dico?
Ma tanto useremo i telefoni, io metto il telefono per la chat, tu metti il cellulare per vedere la streaming.
Ah, ce l'ho l'iPad! Ho anche un portatile, lo vuoi? Devo tenere il portatile, che tengo io il... Prendi il portatile.
Eccoci qua. La poltrona del gran maestro io perché ho fatto tutto io.
Hai smutato il...
Sì, è smutato, siamo già attivi.
Computing is advancing at incredible speeds. The engine propelling this rocket is accelerated computing, and its fuel is AI. Today, we will show you new advances in NVIDIA RTX, NVIDIA AI, and NVIDIA Omniverse. How these platforms propel new breakthroughs in AI, new applications of AI.
Scusate, un po' l'inquadratura soffocata. Io lo sposterei anche perché altrimenti non si vede bene. Sì. Tanto non sono ancora parlando di niente. Abbassi il volume qua della...
researchers, developers, and customers who join us to make this event amazing. Welcome to GTC.
Non si vede bene sul
I want to show you something amazing.
lo streaming, guarda.
Racer X is a fully interactive simulation built with NVIDIA Omniverse. Racer X is physically simulated.
The lighting, reflections, and refractions are ray traced. Nothing is pre-rendered and baked in. The parts and joints of the cars are individually modeled. Their physical properties affect driving dynamics. Things in the environment are not static props, but rigid body, cloth, and fluid simulations. Smoke, fire, and dust are volumetric simulations. Racer X is a simulation. Future games will not have pre-baked worlds. Future games will be simulations. Racer X is running on one single GPU.
Questo un po' del verde e il rosso mi ricorda qualcosa, Stranamente il rosso indietro.
Come si chiamano qua?
Sì, sono... qui le chiamano macchine da comandate.
No, ma non quello. Cosa guarda?
Ah, due fantasini quelli.
Sì.
Perché?
Verde e rosso?
Ah, ecco.
Ah, c'era un gioco, C'era un gioco, mi ricordo qui. Con queste macchine.
Sì, della Ubisoft.
Sì.
Non ricordo più. Se tieni lasciato attivo lì. Oh, vai più in là. Stavo il piccolino, è trovato a storia. Lego. No, ma
Spoiler sponsor.
esatto. Diventi.
Comunque è bellissimo questo volato di cade.
Sì, infatti. Il latte.
Guarda il ray tracing. Io spero tra poco tipo che escano questi giochi.
Oh, la batteria non è finita.
Probabilmente macchine con energia atomica così.
C'era un po' di... come si chiama di NVIDIA? Non ricordo mai. Ecco.
Let me tell you how we did it. We introduced the programmable shading GPU neural
Ok, me la avevamo presentato in Cyberpunk.
GTX.
GPUs
Sì.
revolutionize 3D graphics and created a medium
No, di shader della GTX
for
dice.
artists.
Come sono stati
At
evoluti
SIGGRAPH
con
2019,
Cyberpunk.
we launched NVIDIA
E adesso
RTX,
come
a new GPU architecture that extended
Come
programmable
RTX.
shaders with two new
Tu
processors.
dici nuova architettura,
Sì, sì.
Accelerated
No, adesso sto parlando di
real-time
com'è
matrix.
attualmente.
Tensor cores process matrix operations central to
Il deep learning, vedi?
RTX opened a
Vedi
new
l'SS.
frontier for computer scientists, and a flood of new algorithms have appeared. A new era of RTX neural rendering has started.
Today, we're announcing Ada Lovelace, our third
Generation RTX. One Ada GPU powers Racer
Pensavo
X.
fosse mutato.
This generation is named after mathematician Ada Lovelace, who is often regarded as the world's first computer programmer. NVIDIA engineers worked closely with TSMC to create the 4N process, optimized for GPUs. This process lets us integrate 76 billion transistors and over 18,000 CUDA cores, 70% more than the Ampere generation. Ada
No, è
uses
4000, è
all
4000
three
da Lovelace.
RTX
Che
processors.
adesso sono sul...
First, a new streaming multiprocessor with 90 teraflops,
quello delle serie
over
3000,
2
ormai si
times the
prende...
previous generation. Ada's SM includes a major new technology called shader execution reordering, which reschedules work
Nuova
on the
tecnologia per
fly,
i shader,
giving
attenzione.
a 2 to 3 times speed up.
La miseria!
300%!
Anche 300 per...
300% sono 300%!
Ah, se prima facevi 20 fps adesso sei a 60.
New
E 300.
core
Ma-
Ultimamente
twice
deve
the
essere
ray
300%.
triangle intersection throughput, and 2 important new hardware units. A new opacity micromap engine speeds up ray tracing of alpha test geometry by a
Quanti
factor
scegli
of
il
2
teraflops?
and a new micromesh engine
Siamo
which
impazziti.
Ma i
increases
90
chip
teraflops adesso ce l'ha a
richness without the
3090.
PVH build and storage costs.
Vediamo...
A new
Per di solito
with the
parlano
Hopper
del modello più...
FP transformer
sì, più
engine
prestante.
and 1.4
Ma non è detto, hanno fatto la presentazione di 3000, hanno fatto prima la
All ray
3080,
tracing horsepower
3070
is
e poi hanno
not
fatto la
enough to ensure
3090.
high frame rates.
Non me lo ricordo adesso, ma...
Sì,
Si buttava fuori
perché-
dal forno.
Sì, esatto, il 3080 fuori dal forno.
Because rays
La
bounce in
3070
every
tirato fuori da tipo da una
direction.
scatola dei biscotti
Sì.
e dietro una scatola c'è la 3090 dietro delle pentole.
and most efficient when processing similar work at the same time. Ray tracing workloads lead to different threads processing different
Questo
shaders
sta spiegando la
or
tecnologia che
accessing
funziona.
memory that is hard to coalesce or
Il
cache.
software.
Shader execution reordering, SER.
Ah, ecco, infatti diceva che praticamente la precedente
By
versione
rescheduling
si
shading
perdevano dei
workloads
pacchetti,
on the
mentre
fly,
adesso viene tutto rielaborato perché poi arriva alla...
we're seeing up to
processo
2
di
to 3
analisi.
times increase in ray tracing
E poi
and
riuscita in
25% in
video.
overall game performance.
E ci sta,
Like accelerated computing, computer graphics is a full stack challenge. Breakthroughs require innovation in architecture and design, as well as algorithms. For example, NVIDIA's RTX GI uses ray tracing to do real-time, multi-bounce, indirect
Che
lighting.
sarà la terza
RTX
generazione?
Sì, deve
uses ray
essere.
tracing to
Parliamo se
do direct
20,
illumination
30
from
e
millions of
20.
lights, casting
20,
shadows
34.
on all lights. RTX DI is used for invasive
Ho visto un
surfaces
DLSS 3?
such as billboards, TV screens.
DLSS 3?
NVIDIA
Sì, DLSS 3! No, vabbè, dai.
That takes an incomplete ray traced image and infers the group,
Porco cane.
reducing the number of rays. And DLSS
No, veramente ci hanno messo DLSS 3.0.
is one of our
Penso che
Io
sia uscita
vorrei
subito.
vedere i primi benchmark, non innovazioni.
Sì.
Perché sennò poi succede come la Ferrari che...
Oh, no, come diceva, non parliamo di quell'argomento, lasciamo stare.
NVIDIA
Poi si vede a
RTX
paglie
opens
solo.
the
Sì,
world
infatti.
to real-time ray tracing.
Il 4K
RT cores do
yes.
BVH traversal and ray triangle intersection testing, which saves the SMs from
A me
spending
interessa
thousands of
propriamente
instructions
correre
on
tutto a
each
2K a 144
Quello
fps
sì, è vero.
costanti, con tutto il massimo.
We
Perché
need
adesso siamo
another breakthrough.
quanto? 2K a 100 metri di tanto ed è ballerino. Anche se tieni
DLSS
DLSS.
uses a convolutional autoencoder
Ah, sì,
AI
sì,
model
Super
and takes the
resolution.
low resolution current frame and the high resolution previous frame to predict on a pixel by pixel basis a high resolution current frame. The AI model is trained to predict an ultra high resolution 16K reference image. The difference between the predicted and reference image is used to train the neural network. The process is repeated tens of thousands of times until the network can predict a high quality image. Ada introduces
Eccolo!
DLSS 3,
Mamma mia!
a new AI that generates entirely new frames rather than just pixels. DLSS 3 has 4 components. A new optical flow accelerator,
101
game
fps,
engine
subito,
motion
giusto per dirti in 4K
a
faccio
convolutional
101.
autoencoder AI frame generator, and our reflex
Prende sempre il
super low latency
7.0 ma poi inserisce anche le sequenze in 4.0 sia in frame che in ottica.
Sì, fanno il
E
nuovo...
poi multiframe, ok, quindi praticamente super resolution unito al... Ah no, una parte dell'immagine viene trasformata in 4K per poi essere rielaborata in ottico per poi riunirsi tutto quanto, ok.
Are then fed into a neural network that generates the intermediate frames. DLSS 3 generates entirely new frames without processing the graphics pipeline, boosting game performance by up to 4 times.
400, vediamo.
Because DLSS 3 generates a new frame without involving the game, it benefits both GPU and CPU limited games. For CPU limited games, like physics heavy or large world games, DLSS 3 allows the ADA GPU to render the game at a much higher frame rate than the CPU is able to compute the game. DLSS 3 is one of our greatest neural rendering inventions. Here is Cyberpunk 2077.
Ma continua a lanciarci dietro. Ma vero che in questo periodo, in questi giorni, Cyberpunk ha avuto un bel po' di...
Ok.
Ok, questo dell'SS off, RTX off. Ma aspetta. Con che risoluzione? Con che risoluzione non c'è scritto?
Takes an incredible amount of computational horsepower. In a modern game like
Perché parlo di
Cyberpunk,
Battlefield
we
5?
run over
Scusami, no? Che sono quelli miei giochi
600
con
ray
dell'SS,
tracing
però
calculations
anche ray
for
tracing.
every pixel just to determine the light. That's a 16 times increase from the time we first introduced real-time ray tracing
Ok.
20 years ago.
È il primo gioco con ray tracing, sì.
GPU to do these calculations have not increased at that rate. That's the power of RTX. We can deliver a 16 times increase in 4 years with artificial intelligence. Some pixels are calculated, most are predicted. Let's enjoy
Una vera
Microsoft
funzione
Flight
esponenziale.
Sì,
Sim, a
infatti
game that is CPU limited. Because of the realistic physics and the giant worlds, it is one of the longest running franchises.
Vediamo un po'.
This is
Vediamo un po'.
Flight Sim's 40th anniversary. With Ada and DLSS 3,
Questo è
Silky Sea.
un altro gioco che è stato massacrato dalle persone per essere... E si hanno messo proprio con i due giochi più... diciamo, più...
Madonna. La miseria. Gli RTX sono quasi raddoppiare il conteggio, una barra fantastica. Poi no, che rispetto non è che si capiscono granché la differenza, però.
Poi in basso,
I'm thrilled to
piccolino,
announce
tutto questo è stato fatto con la
RTX.
4090.
Studios
No, anche il supporta!
to remaster
Ah, vabbè.
one of the most celebrated games in history. Portal was developed by Valve and released in 2007. It was GDC's Game of the Year and exhibited at the Smithsonian. Portal RTX is both nostalgic and futuristic at the same time. Let's take a look.
This was a triumph. I'm making a note here.
Adesso arriva il bumper, la musica.
We do what we must because we can.
Oh,
For the good of all of us, except the ones who are dead. Welcome to the Aperture Science Computer Aided
Mamma
Enrichment
mia.
Center.
Mamma mia.
And brief counseling will be available at the conclusion of the test. The Enrichment Center regrets to inform you that this next test is
io ce l'ho già comprato.
Idem.
What are you doing?
Io l'ho giocato alla console poi. Mamma mia. Spero solo che non riesca a il gioco a sé stante. Ah no, vedi?
Ok.
Ok, DLC ci sta,
is a
ci sta.
mod. We did it with Omniverse. Modding is a massive culture. Everyone is creative. There are millions of modders, and billions of mods are downloaded each year. In fact, 9 of the 10 most popular competitive games owe their existence to mods. We created an Omniverse application called RTX Remix for game modding. Start the game and capture the game into USD, which is loaded into Omniverse. Here, we're using Elder Scrolls Morrowind from
Stai
Bethesda.
dicendo che hanno lanciato anche un nuovo programma, un nuovo software per fare giochi?
Once in RTX Remix, the AI-assisted toolset
Tipo l'EA lo fa in automatico. L'ho
infatti.
visto anche un altro ragazzo che ha fatto un nuovo, non ricordo per che gioco, che lo ha fatto facendo che l'EA imparasse il mappa e lo trasformasse.
When done, export the RTX mod pack.
Ah no, ti fa un mod pack in RTX. No, vabbè, dai. Guarda la tela. Guarda il tessuto.
Per valgare anche i redditi fanno il caffè.
Sì, veramente.
Is incredible tech and the most advanced game modding tool ever created. Portal RTX and RTX Remix will be available shortly after ADA launch.
E da sarebbe?
RTX
la nuova modello.
Ah, la nuova Turing da 20 ampere.
Vedi anche la tela.
Sì,
Create amazing images.
vediamo il performance.
Wow! Ma che?
After generation and the performance shows.
Mamma mia.
Adesso fa la curva della nuova.
Sì, infatti veramente.
4 times faster for ray tracing games. Ada is incredibly
Vediamo un po', vediamo un po'.
efficient. Over twice the performance of the same
Potenza.
platform.
Mamma mia, quanto energivoro.
3 gigahertz in RTX.
Mi sa che adesso devi anche fare l'ampliazione alla trifasica.
Sì, infatti veramente.
Games to be fully simulated worlds
Un po' come adesso, non potete tenere acceso né l'aspirapolvere né la cucina accesa o contemporaneamente o anche la lavatrice, fatta la corrente.
The GeForce RTX.
Eccola! Oh! 24 GB GDDR6X, 248 per il 3090 Ti, 1500! 1600!
No. Anche non l'anno scorso era 1800.
No, era 1500. 1500 l'anno scorso, Da 12 ottobre.
Processing, 300 tops, optical, flow accelerator.
Oddio, ciao.
Una macchina di consumo di energia proprio.
Compared to the world's reigning GPU champion, the 30
Sì, ma tirala fuori, faccio vedere.
4090 is 2 times faster on Microsoft.
Questo l'aveva già visto?
Sì.
3 times faster on Portal RTX.
Sempre 4090, dai.
Sì, ma Portal.
On Racer X.
Dai, adesso andiamo con la parte.
Eccola! Ma quanto è grossa!
Available October 12th. The GeForce RTX
Ecco la 480.
comes in 16 GB and 12 GB version.
1200 dollari.
80
1200. 400 dollari in meno. 2 4 volte per 480 Ti.
Allora, scommettiamo, 4070 io direi 899.
Sì.
899.
No, fai 799, 799.
Starting at 329 are the best GPUs in the world serving mainstream gamers. RTX 4090 and RTX 4080 GPUs starting at $899 deliver the ultimate performance to
Ah, perché hai detto che c'erano due modelli della 480, vero? Uno da 16 e uno da 12 GB di RAM. Quindi se la scusi, se la quella 380 da
499, che ne so.
599 sarà. Avete il
Ma
470 499?
Ma non ti hai il ricordo?
No, sono due modelli 4080, uno da 12 e uno da 16 hanno detto.
Ah, non esiste più la TI allora?
No, per il momento no. 899 480 4080.
Adesso devo anche indebitarmi.
Sì, fatti veramente.
Se questo è un po' irrealista, poi ancora stanno sviluppando.
Sì, infatti.
Ma questo è già possibile,
Sì,
questo è già
infatti.
possibile.
Non a queste, diciamo, si chiamano FPS, no? Ci sta. Tira fuori la 70!
Io voglio solo giocare Minecraft RTX.
Ma dai!
Non manca tanto, io direi prima del 2026-27 al massimo, tipo, tutto questo lo vedremo già.
Sì, infatti. Bello.
Oh, quello l'ho visto anche con il pane in una simulazione. Io nell'università proprio. Allora, ottobre, sicuramente a fine ottobre avremo quello del grano, diciamo.
Sì. Infatti, cioè, hanno detto era il 19 che fanno uscire da 90 e 80. Ora ti immagini questa immagine mia, del 40 e 90. Mi sparisce tipo.
Welcome to the Omniverse. The next evolution of the internet.
No, metaverso, no!
Ma come metaverso, ma dai!
Poi c'è questa diretta è stata pubblicizzata per grazie a Facebook.
Ringraziate come si chiama? Mi scappa il nome. Sì. Non è Mark Zuckerberg.
Omniverse is useful wherever digital and physical worlds meet. One of the most essential uses of Omniverse is robotics. The next wave
5,99 dico io.
Sì,
sempre.
perché quando ho lanciato la 3070 era 4,99, la 3080 era 7,99. Quindi c'erano 300 ore di differenza.
Sì, il tema è il discorso di trovarlo.
No, sarà sicuramente per ottobre. Allora, in Italia uscirà sicuramente a novembre. Sicuro novembre. Fine novembre. Che a metà novembre usciranno di sicuro la 90 e l'80.
E poi il discorso è tipo è sempre un 20% in più rispetto alla media.
Sì, perché in Italia poi devi metterci anche l'IVA.
Sì, per i prezzi sono senza IVA.
No, ma sono vendite commerciali all'estero. Quello è il fatto, perché in Italia devo forse toccare subito l'IVA. Quindi si stiamo parlando di 4,99, 500, stiamo parlando di 120, 130 di più i guadagni. Fai altri 30 euro, quindi stiamo parlando di 160, 200 euro in più circa saranno.
Omnigraph is a graph execution to procedurally control behavior, motion.
Comunque mi piacerebbe comprare la Founders Edition. Questa è la 3000.
Ma sì, era uguale alla 3000.
Sì, ma una cosa
non hanno riconosciuto niente. Giusto un pochettino magari più spesso il dissipatore.
The world's first.
Sì, no, prima faccio investimento per comprarla, poi guarda il pulito quando sia possibile.
One of the most popular applications of Omniverse is Replicate, which is
Mi
used to generate
interessa
synthetic
vedere il
data to
consumo.
train self-driving cars, robots, and all kinds of computer vision models. New Omniverse JT connector. This is big. Siemens invented JT, the industry standard language of product lifecycle management and the interoperability format of CAD systems like NX, Creo, CATIA, and Inventor. The JT connector opens the industrial and manufacturing worlds to Omniverse. Omniverse is an enterprise platform that is useful from the beginning of design and styling, through engineering and manufacturing, marketing to operations, the entire product lifecycle. At the core of making movies or games, building cars or any consumer product, or building and operating factories and warehouses, is a super complex 3D pipeline. Let's take a look at the creative and design process. Many specialized tools are used by expert designers, artists, and engineers working in different teams, organizations, or geographies, passing work around. Different data formats are stored all over the company. A visual effects pipeline can use 5 to 7 tools. Each specializes in a certain aspect of the workflow, such as modeling, rigging, animation, or simulations. DNAG, an award-winning visual effects and animation studio, uses Autodesk Maya, Side Effects Houdini, Adobe Substance 3D, and Foundry Nuke in their workflow. Just as the internet connects websites, Omniverse connects 3D worlds. Omniverse lets DNAG's creators bring in data from different tools in their full fidelity and collaborate interactively in a shared Omniverse world. Teams can create a custom 3D pipeline to orchestrate and manage the complex workflow using simple out-of-the-box Omniverse tools. These Omniverse capabilities are valuable to nearly every industry. NVIDIA Racer X was created by 30 artists using 11 tools, collaborating across 12 time zones, and done in only 3 months. The team used Omniverse to connect and collaborate and create a custom 3D pipeline to orchestrate and manage their work. The architectural design process commonly uses apps like Revit, Rhino, SketchUp, ArchiCAD, and 3ds Max. KPF, an award-winning architectural design firm, connects architects, designers, and clients in Omniverse.
No, quello è separato,
By interacting with a full fidelity,
tra i programmi software vari per disegno CAD,
Auto and other
vettoriale
physical
così
product makers commonly use Siemens, Autodesk,
caricare
Ansys,
in
and
VG o
TC tools.
informatico ciascuno.
GM is creating a digital twin of their Michigan design studio in Omniverse, where designers, engineers, and marketers can collaborate. Omniverse gives them a single source of truth that is physically simulated and faithfully rendered. Omniverse is a virtual world used to design, build, and operate things in the physical world. In the future, everything made will have a digital twin used by the makers to emulate the behavior and performance of a product in the physical world. No physical product operated by software can be deployed in large numbers without testing the software on its digital twin. Let me give you some examples. Telcos will deploy millions of 5G microcells in towers over the next 5 years. Optimizing the placement and operations of new and existing cells and towers can save billions for the $2 trillion telecom industry. Charter, a $50 billion telecommunications provider, and Heavy AI, a super cool interactive data analytics platform company, are using Omniverse to create digital twins of their 4 and 5G networks at metro and nationwide scales. Heavy AI uses Omniverse to combine multi-billion point LiDAR scans, satellite imagery, buildings, trees, and surroundings, and their RF propagation model to simulate the performance of Charter's radio network in real time. Lowe's is one of the world's largest home improvement retailers, with over 2,000 stores and 300,000 retail associates. Lowe's is using Omniverse to design, build, and operate digital twins of their stores to optimize operations and enhance the shopping experience. And with the amazing Magic Leap 2 headset, connected to Omniverse, associates can enter a mixed physical and Omniverse world to explore new sword designs. The $300 billion global railroad market helps move the world, a critical part of the global supply chain. Deutsche Bahn, the national railway company of Germany, uses Omniverse to build and operate a digital twin of 5,700 stations and 33,000 kilometers of track. Omniverse is also used to train AI models that can continuously monitor the railways and trains and recognize hazards and situations that can affect network operations. Deutsche Bahn expects to increase capacity and efficiency of the railway and reduce its carbon footprint without building new tracks. Each of these stories are amazing. Be sure to check out their videos on the NVIDIA homepage. There are many great examples of how companies use Omniverse to create digital twins of factories, logistics warehouses, automated manufacturing lines, and industrial plants. Let's take a look.
Sì, questo più o meno spiega. Per non farlo in fisico lo fai in digitale, vedi come funziona e si combina anche l'ottimizzazione. Non è vero che significa. Questo è tutto.
Connections to Omniverse are growing fast. There are already 150 connectors to Omniverse. These are the tools and platforms used by the world's $100 trillion industries. These connectors open Omniverse to companies that span the largest industries, from retail, transportation, telecommunications, manufacturing, media and entertainment, consumer and luxury goods,
Vabbè, adesso sta parlando
supply chain and logistics.
del
Here are
metaverso,
some
Omniverse,
examples of
queste
companies who are
cose.
using Omniverse to connect their teams,
Interessanti, bello,
visualize their
no?
data in full detail,
Lockheed Martin,
train AI models.
quello è chi fa le aerei per
Omniverse is a
combattere.
new computing platform and requires a new computer system. There are three elements to the Omniverse computer. RTX computers for creators, designers, and engineers. OVX servers to host connections to the Nucleus database and run virtual world simulations. And third, the NVIDIA GDN, portals into the Omniverse. Through GeForce Now, we've built a global GDN,
Ah, ok,
a
ancora il
graphics
servizio.
delivery
No.
network that
È
reaches
migliorato
100
ancora?
Quello
regions
sì, sì, infatti.
with super fast and responsive RTX graphics. Whereas a content delivery network, or CDN, allows internet video to be streamed efficiently. NVIDIA GDN can stream interactive graphics efficiently between NVIDIA RTX PCs, NVIDIA GPUs, and NVIDIA GDN. We can build an Omniverse computer that covers the planet. Let me show you how Rimac, a hypercar and advanced EV platform company, uses Omniverse to connect their design, engineering, and marketing pipelines to create the amazing Navera. Rimac designs on RTX workstations and publishes the Omniverse-based
Prima automobili
Car
sarà
Configurator
italiano.
application to run on NVIDIA GDN, which is then streamed to be enjoyed on any device.
NVIDIA Omniverse Cloud is a suite of software and infrastructure as a service for designing, publishing, and experiencing metaverse applications from anywhere on any device. Let's see how Rimac, technology pioneer of AI-enabled hypercars and advanced electric solutions, can enable collaborative workflows for their 3D teams and deliver advanced 3D experiences to their audiences with Omniverse Cloud. The 3D models of cars, such as Rimacs, are designed by large teams of uniquely skilled individuals, each using their own specialized tools. Here, designers connect to Omniverse Nucleus Cloud, their shared database engine. With USD workflows, they can aggregate full CAD fidelity datasets from their favorite tools, including Autodesk Alias, Houdini, Adobe Substance 3D Painter, and Omniverse Create. Each designer either works on their individual RTX computers or streams Omniverse apps from OVX servers in the cloud. Once complete, Remac integrates the ground truth USD model into an advanced real-time 3D configurator and publishes it to the NVIDIA Graphics Delivery Network, a planetary scale network of distributed data centers that stream high-performance, low-latency 3D experiences to edge devices. Today's configurators are limited by pre-rendered options that can only be shown in a single scene. With the end-to-end USB pipeline, Remac fans and consumers are configuring the actual
Mi ricordo un
engineering
po' ci sei
base,
che ha fatto la Red
not a
Bull
simple
per
file.
con Ricciardo che era lì seduto
Physically accurate
e ci metteva
materials
anche
in
intorno.
real-time RTX ray tracing. This unlocks all possible design permutations without Remac having to manually
Sì,
render
velocità
every
tipo
option as a layer.
per
Omniverse Cloud
posizioni
connects
la
3D
sono
artists,
sai un
designers,
miliardo per
and
pagare
metaverse viewers
per pagare
every edge of the planet
avanti.
and delivers the possibility to build and operate advanced 3D and internet applications on any device.
Today we're announcing NVIDIA Omniverse Cloud,
Oh,
an
i servizi
infrastructure
cloud.
as a service.
Andiamo sulle cose.
Ma in Italia neanche il 40% è stata coperta con la fibra ottica, il 40% che c'ha quella 20 mega, e il restante 20 già tanto se c'ha la giga.
Farm is a scaling engine for a render farm. Omniverse Cloud
Mamma mia.
and farm containers are available on AWS today. We're also offering them as managed services. Sign up today for early access. Robotics is the next wave of AI. Breakthroughs in deep learning has opened the door to creating systems that can perceive their surroundings, plan a sequence of
No,
actions,
comunque se
and
adesso uscirà
perform useful
4090
tasks in
1600,
real time, every time. Everything from the way software is developed
perché non
to
può
how
costare lo
it
stesso.
runs is completely different.
Se è la metà della potenza, cioè cui dovrebbe andare per euro,
Nel caso iPhone ha lo stesso prezzo uscita ancora l'iPhone 3.
Apple lascia sta.
Every 2 years, we've announced
Ma
a
Nvidia
giant
non si
leap in
riesce.
performance.
Le schede sono un po' diverse, ma non tanto, non è
There's
che
a
c'è.
simultaneous increase in number and resolution of sensors and more sophisticated AI models needed to expand driving domains and improve safety. Safety is the #1 priority
No,
for
per le schede
robotics,
video no.
and it demands diversity and redundancy in sensors and algorithms. All of that demands more processing. Last year, we introduced Atlan, a 1,000 TOPS SoC. Today, we're announcing that Atlan is no more and will be replaced by Thor, twice the throughput of Atlan, and more than twice the delivered performance.
Ah,
There are 3 big
2024.
reasons we
No,
did
no,
that.
2 anni, ok.
Grace, Hopper, and Ada Lovelace. The incredible transformer engine of Hopper and the fast evolution of vision transformers is too important not to include in our next robotics processor. The invention of multi-instance GPU in Ada is a great
Quindi sarà un
opportunity to
multi-GPU.
centralize the card computer, reducing hundreds of dollars of cost. And the CPU of Grace is too amazing to pass up. As all parallel processing algorithms are
La mia domanda è, arriveremo un
accelerated by the
giorno
GPU, the remaining
utopico alla 4090 di 200 euro?
Grace
L'ho
has
detto, l'ho appena
excellent
detto.
single-threaded performance. So engineers at NVIDIA scramble to create Thor. The amount of new technology in Thor is insane. Thor can be configured in multiple ways, can dedicate all of its 2,000 TOPS and 2,000 teraflops to an
2000
autonomous
teraflops.
pipeline. Or it can be configured to use a portion for cabin AI and infotainment, and a portion for driver assistance. Thor's multi-compute domain
Vabbè, sarà per
isolation
la guida,
lets
allora.
concurrent time
Sarà il
critical
cervello della
processes
macchina
run
elettronica.
without interruption. On one computer, you can simultaneously run Linux, QNX, and Android. Thor centralizes numerous computers and simultaneously offers a leap in capability while reducing cost and power. Today, parking active safety, driver monitoring, camera mirrors, cluster, and infotainment are different computers. In the future, these functions will no longer be separate computers, but will be delivered by
Praticamente sta dicendo che
that runs
la
on
gestione, c'è una centralina che comanda tutto ma sono tutti comunque separati, invece con questo Tor sta tutto quanto
an AI
centralizzato,
factory in
diciamo.
the data center.
Dal controllo della telecamera posteriore, al controllo dell'ABS, al controllo degli specchietti, tutto quanto
and
sarà
maps the world. And an
mandato da
AI computer
Tor.
in the car that processes the sensors to perceive the environment, stay
Cioè
clear of
praticamente hanno fatto una macchina che dovrebbe andare contro Tesla.
NVIDIA Drive is an end-to-end platform for
NVIDIA
autonomous
Drive.
vehicle development and deployment.
Poi ti fanno la mano. Con cosa stai guidando? No, una scheda mia.
Applicators for data generation, NVIDIA AI
No, ti immagini, sei a casa che guidi.
Drive Sim,
Dove stai andando?
Drive
No, arrivavano la polizia e ti bussa a base, c'è. Hai visto Big Bang Theory?
and
Ah.
Quando c'è Sheldon con il
AI
col robottino
computer
che gira,
and
salve gente.
Hungarian reference autonomous vehicle system. Let me show you some of the new exciting capabilities in the NVIDIA Drive platform. First, an AI pipeline called Neural Reconstruction Engine that came out of NVIDIA research is now a major feature in Drive Sim. Creating scenarios for simulation is laborious and difficult to scale. Our researchers have developed an AI pipeline that constructs a 3D scene from recorded sensor data. The 3D scene is imported into Drive Sim and can be augmented with human-created content or AI-generated content. This video to 3D geometry pipeline runs on NVIDIA OVX systems and enables us to create simulation scenarios on a global scale. Let's take a look.
We are supercharging Drive Sim with a neural reconstruction engine to enhance simulation with AI and data captured by the fleet. In a matter of minutes, the neural reconstruction engine can reconstruct a full 3D digital twin of a recorded drive from sensor data. Objects are harvested and reconstructed using AI. Large-scale asset and scene libraries are created from real-world drives. The reconstructed scenes and assets are loaded into Omniverse and are ready to use in Drive Sim.
Bisogna ricollegare Omniverse.
Using NVIDIA Drive Map, we can place dynamic objects such as vehicles, as well as pedestrians. Recorded data can now be turned into fully reactive and modifiable simulation environments for closed-loop testing.
Ah, ok.
Sì, prende.
Simula anche con il tragitto della macchina opposta per vedere se conviene a fare quella manovra oppure
No, no, ma più o meno quello che dice prendiamo una scena e facciamo le diverse possibilità tipo per far imparare al BA. Sì, sì, sì.
These authored scenarios can be used for end-to-end testing.
Comunque il giorno che ti sto
Ma che stai di Nat?
NVIDIA Drive Sim, powered by Omniverse and AI.
Nat, sta piegando cose che non servono a niente, amici.
Drive Sim is essential
Comunque,
for our drive
4090,
from beginning
1599 dollari,
part of our CI/CD.
mentre la 4080 sarà a partire da 899 dollari. Ci sono due versioni, una ha annunciato quella che dovrebbe essere da 2 a 4 volte più potente della 3080 Ti a 1200 dollari, 1199.
Right there in the AI factory. The AI car computer has no idea it's actually inside a simulation and not in the car and driving on the road. Drive Sim, with hardware in the loop, can also simulate the inside of the car. Future cars will not just have simple dashboards, but surround displays where digital and physical design come together. Car designers, software engineers, and electronics engineers can collaborate in Drive Sim while running all the actual computers and software stacks. Drive Sim will be their virtual design studio. Let me show it to you.
We are extending NVIDIA Drive Sim's platform to create a digital twin of the car's interior with full hardware-in-the-loop support. NVIDIA Omniverse is the platform that brings this all together. Designers and engineers can work side by side to perfectly integrate the physical design with the
Mental
digital
break.
interface before the actual car exists.
Let's tiny cluster layout.
Sure.
Eh,
Can you resize the screen?
Okay. Let's try this.
This looks good.
aspetta, sto chiamando.
DriveSim,
Sì.
built on Omniverse, will accelerate the development of new AI cockpit and in-vehicle infotainment systems, plus improve usability by testing them in a digital twin of future cars.
Safety is the #1 priority in robotics. As I mentioned, building robotic systems requires building two computers. An AI factory in the data
Specie
center
messaggio.
and an AI computer in the car. Safety architecture, design, and methodologies are pervasive throughout our systems from data center to the car. NVIDIA has invested 15,000
Vabbè, molta figa questo
safety systems and processes.
guida automatica.
5 million
Oh, la
parts
4070.
have been
Sì,
safety
infatti la vedete.
Our drive chips and platforms are designed for ASIL-D operation.
Oh,
and
le regole ISO, mi sono già
2626.
dimenticato.
We've dedicated ourselves to an end-to-end safety approach that extends from the AI factory to the fleet. We're making excellent progress developing the Drive end-to-end autonomous driving system. Let me show you our progress. From replicator synthetic data generation to AI model advances, Drive Sim with hardware in the loop, Drive Map autonomous fleet mapping, urban and highway driving and parking. Let's take a look.
Hi, Pavithra. You have an event at Plaza D. Cesar Chavez Park at 6 p.m. Would you like me to navigate there?
Yes, please.
Beginning drive pilot.
Vederlo così un po' da quella tipo di merda mi sembra in Omniverse. Mi sembrava realistico. Non so se è realistico. Guarda sul telefono bella tranquilla, è una macchina via dritta, no? Hai visto come sta guidando la macchina nella vita reale? Frena.
Funziona in binario. 1-0. Accelera al massimo. Freno.
Attenzione al parcheggio, in America sono chilometri di parcheggi.
Veramente chilometri.
Ma
Guarda, là-
lo spazio c'è, mamma
Puoi
mia!
parcheggiare 5 palle.
Sì,
in quel-
infatti.
You have arrived.
Sti americani. Probabilmente i parcheggi sono stati fatti per efficienti.
Robotic computers are the newest type of computers. These are real-time systems that sense the environment, reason about their surroundings, and plan actions consistent with their goals. Orin is our second-generation processor designed specifically for robotics, and it is a home run.
Beh, adesso parla di una
Orin is the computing
Mi sono
engine
perso tra Story e Odin.
and has been selected by over 40 companies building cars, trucks, robo-taxis, and shuttles. The
robotaxi come quello
fundamental
di
processing
Cyberpunk.
pipeline for autonomous vehicles can be applied to all kinds of robotic systems. Jetson is our robotics computer
Is a
with a
robot.
million developers and used by some 6,000 companies, including 1,000 startups. Amazon, Boeing, Canon, Microsoft, Shopify, and
Shopify.
Teradyne are among the many companies building robots.
Non l'ho mai sentito.
Shopify
We're
è
working with the
tipo,
industry on amazing robots.
come si chiama? È una specie di Amazon però dell'est Europa.
Agriculture robots, AMR
Ha
autonomous
fatto anche la pubblicità con
robots,
Cristiano
to
Ronaldo.
last
Shopify.
mile delivery robots. Today, we're announcing the Jetson Orin Nano, a tiny robotics computer that is 80 times faster than our previous super popular Jetson Nano. Jetson Orin Nano runs the NVIDIA Isaac robotics stack and features the ROS2 GPU accelerated framework. There are robots that
Un altro
move,
processore.
and there are robotic systems that watch things that move. Metropolis is our edge
Un altro
AI platform.
ancora.
It's been downloaded 1 million times and has more than 1,000 application partners around the world. Metropolis makes sense of cameras, LiDAR, and other IoT sensors to make warehouses, factories, retail stores, and cities safer and more efficient. Orin is also the robotics processor of our industrial-grade IGX Edge AI platform that Metropolis runs on. Today, we're announcing that Siemens, the world's largest industrial automation company, is adopting Metropolis and Orin IGX for their industrial edge computing platform. Each year, 2 million medical devices are made by 16,000 companies. In the past, medical instruments were built from bespoke sensor processing chips, dedicated to one function. Driven by the same breakthroughs that have enabled self-driving cars and robots, future medical instruments will also be software-defined and powered by artificial intelligence. The same fundamental robotics pipeline of sensor processing, environment reconstruction, detection and segmentation applies to medical imaging systems. Orin IGX is also an ideal computing platform for medical imaging and robotics. And running on Orin IGX is NVIDIA Clara Holoscan, a low-latency image processing platform. Clara Holoscan, like all NVIDIA robotics platforms, includes libraries for data processing, AI model training, simulation, and the robotics application. More than 70 leading medical device companies, including Siemens Healthineers, Intuitive, and Olympus, startups, and medical centers are developing on Clara Holoscan. Today, we're announcing that Active Surgical, Proximie, and Moon Surgical
Ma no, stanno annunciando e poi non c'entra niente.
Clara Holoscan, running on the Orin IGX platform. There are no robots with universal skills, but building robotic systems share common methods and tools. Robotics require two computer systems. One being the AI factory.
Prendere un panino e torno, magari arrivo prima della presentazione.
Ma secondo me dobbiamo per forza presentare 4070 perché si è visto nell'elenco che hanno fatto dalla 490, 480, 3090 Ti, 3080 c'è un buco in mezzo.
No, ma non ho messo 4070.
Ma per quello secondo me aspetteranno alla fine. Adesso parlano di altro, intanto fanno vedere l'hype della gente, tutti collegati per vedere qui che sì. Infatti quanta gente ci sarà collegata alla live di NVIDIA? Vuoi te? Vuoi guardare?
Factories or be autonomous cleaning, roaming security, hospitality, and last mile delivery bots.
31.000
AMRs
spettatori.
don't need fixed pre-programmed tracks and can
Sono
autonomously
pochi,
navigate from waiting
sono molti.
avoiding and maneuvering around.
Ma secondo me perché all'inizio della live c'è gente quando si adesso è iniziato a parlare di proprio effettivamente quello che devo parlare di NVIDIA, no? Quindi si chiama delle cose che stanno lavorando per gli investitori, no? Come ha fatto MT. Tu vuoi vederti la live di NVIDIA, hanno presentato la serie 7000 e poi hanno parlato tutto quanto il resto come hanno fatto il video di altro. L'intelligenza artificiale, le cose assistite,
and runtime that connects with the ROS
eccetera,
bridge.
eccetera.
And QOpt, a real-time fleet task assignment and route planning engine. QOpt is an amazing GPU accelerated optimization. It's like having a pre-quantum computer. Let's take a look at the Isaac platform in action.
Making the right operational decisions for your warehouse
perché
environment
siamo
is key to
su-
maximizing output while minimizing both upfront and ongoing costs. Using NVIDIA cuOpt and Isaac Sim on Omniverse Cloud, you can make dynamic, data-driven decisions at any point during the layout and operation of your warehouse. Isaac Sim in the cloud lets us tap into the accelerated performance of NVIDIA OPX to generate thousands of environments and layouts in a fraction of the time that it would take using a single GPU system. cuOpt can then provide optimized task assignments and routing solutions informed by a collision-based occupancy map that will dictate the movement of the autonomous mobile robot, or AMR, fleet within the warehouse. Distributed teams can access designs from any device and easily vary parameters such as budget, speed of delivery, and robustness to identify the ideal layout for their operational needs. High volumes of synthetic data generated by Isaac Replicator in the cloud are then used to train the AMR's perception model. Navigation is validated with software in the loop in a true-to-life simulated environment. Once the AMRs are operating in the physical warehouse, cuOpt can re-optimize as obstructions and environmental changes are identified. Explore how you can accelerate your logistics planning and optimization workflows with NVIDIA cuOpt in Isaac Sim on the cloud today.
Today we're announcing that Isaac is going to the cloud. On NGC, you can get the cloud-ready Omniverse VMI virtual machine image and Isaac containers and deploy it on any public cloud. For AWS, we've gone one step further and are publishing optimized Omniverse AMI and Isaac containers in the marketplace. For ROS developers using RoboMaker, you can pull the Isaac container from the marketplace and connect Isaac Sim to your ROS ecosystem and robotic simulation and scale your CI/CD pipeline. Isaac
Sono tutte le più
options of NVIDIA GPU instances in AWS, Azure, GCP, and OCI. NVIDIA is dedicated to advancing science and industry with accelerated computing. The days of no work, performance scaling are over. Unaccelerated software will no longer enjoy performance scaling without a disproportionate increase in cost. With nearly 3 decades of a singular focus, NVIDIA is expert at accelerating software and scaling compute by 1,000,000x, going well beyond Moore's law. Accelerated computing is a full-stack challenge. Demands deep understanding of the problem domain, optimizing across every layer of computing, and all 3 chips, CPU, GPU, and DPU. Scaling across multi-GPUs and multi-nodes is a data center scale challenge and requires treating the network and storage as part of the computing fabric. And developers and customers want to run software in many places, from PCs to supercomputing centers, enterprise data centers, cloud, to edge. Different applications want to run in different locations and in different ways. Today, we're going to talk about accelerated computing across the stack. New chips and how they will boost performance far beyond the number of transistors, new libraries, and how it accelerates critical workloads to science and industry, new domain-specific frameworks to help develop performant and easily deployable software,
and new platforms to let you deploy
your software securely, safely, and with order of magnitude gains. The NVIDIA platform now boasts 3.5 million developers. 12,000 startups are founding their companies on it. We accelerate some 3,000 apps through 550 SDKs and AI.
Però apposta, tipo, hanno presentato 2 e hanno fatto con gli altri.
Ora ti immagini esce 4090 Ti 3070.
Over the past 12 months, we updated more than 100 SDKs.
Perché nessuno gli interessa la 4070 e la 4080 Ti, cioè ha un piccolo percentuale, diciamo. A te ti interessa la 4070, 60, anche la 50 e la sicuramente a novembre non la fanno.
No, cioè per quanto per la 3060 l'hanno annunciata a gennaio del 2021. L'anno scorso hanno fatto l'ultima volta l'hanno annunciata a settembre, adesso. Ottobre, dicembre, gennaio, 4 mesi dopo. Quindi penso che anche qua faranno 4 mesi dopo la 60.
open new worlds to
E poi dopo la
accelerate.
60 hanno preso, no, la 60 Ti
Let me
hanno
update
presentato.
you on a
Poi in
few more
aprile
of
hanno
the most
presentato la 60.
popular and newest acceleration
Quella
libraries.
marzo qui è la
Rapids is
60.
our open source suite of SDKs that
Perché prima hanno
accelerate
fatto
data
uscire
science
le
and
60
engineering.
Ti, le
With
60
Rapids,
per i
developers
portatili
process data
e
frames,
poi hanno fatto quello per i
SQL
computer.
arrays, machine learning and graph analytics.
Sì, non
Do
ricordo.
in minutes what used to take hours, or process 10 to 100 times the amount of data. More than a quarter of the world's top companies are using Rapids. There are over 100 integrations with popular open source and commercial software toolkits. And Rapids is the foundation of Merlin,
Quello lo fa già il mio
Morpheus,
telefono.
Culotte, Clara, Triton, and other NVIDIA SDKs. We're expanding the reach of Rapids. 10 million Python developers on Windows can now access Rapids through WSL. And Rapids now supports the ARM server-based system architecture. Apache Spark is the most popular data processing engine and is used by 80% of Fortune 500 companies. NVIDIA Rapids has a plugin for Spark 3 and integration with Delta Lake and Apache Iceberg. Enterprises can transparently accelerate Spark data frame and SQL operations. AT&T is using Rapids Accelerated Spark to reduce processing time for their advertising pipeline. AT&T sped up processing by 4x and reduced costs by 70%. IRS is using Rapids Accelerated Spark to speed processing by 20 times while reducing cost in half. Adobe Intelligent Services Platform was able to reduce costs by 2/3. Data processing is a giant part of cloud spend, tens of billions of dollars each year and billions of kilowatts of power. NVIDIA Rapids Accelerated Spark is now integrated into GCP Dataproc and ready to help save millions on your data processing spend. Triton is our open source hyperscale inference serving software that supports any AI model, supports GPUs, x86 and ARM CPUs, and AWS inferential, and supports all major frameworks. Triton has been downloaded over 3 million times, an increase of 300% from last year. Available in all major public clouds and integrated into top MLOps platforms. Triton is used by over 35,000 companies. Airtel, the second largest wireless provider in India, uses Triton to serve ASR and speech analytics for customer service. Neo, the leading premium EV company, uses Triton to test their autonomous driving model.
Ti giuro, stavo pensando in quello.
Fece più.
GE Healthcare has standardized on Triton for their data center and embedded systems. Microsoft uses Triton to process real-time grammar checking. Amazon uses Triton to process real-time spell checking on their sites. We introduced over 50 new features in the last year. New model orchestration to automatically load models on demand, efficiently allocating GPU and memory resources.
Sicuramente anche lui si è
A major
arrabbiato
new feature
facendo la
is
presentazione.
large
Sì.
language model inference with multi-GPU and multi-node execution. Inference time is accelerated from many minutes to a second. Graph databases store objects and their relationships as nodes and edges in a graph. Whether for fraud detection, drug discovery, supply chain optimization, product recommendation, contact tracing, customer 360 journey analysis, or social media. It is all about finding patterns and relationships. The largest companies in financial services, retail, healthcare, and manufacturing have their most valuable data stored in graph databases.
Guardalo.
Graph sizes can
Anche lui
easily
fa
reach trillions of
coma.
nodes and edges. And now with deep learning, we can learn patterns and relationships on a giant scale and train a predictive model for that database. NVIDIA now accelerates two of the most popular graph
Un'ora di presentazione, ha fatto solo 10 minuti dell'RTX, va bene.
Amazon, American Express, Entos Life Sciences, Meituan, and Pinterest are among the leading users of this fast-growing deep learning approach. Over 80% of internet traffic is video. Increasingly, AI
Di questo 80%, il 90% dell'80% sono cattivi.
What used to be just streaming encoded video will include image processing like relighting.
Oh, capo, sono al lavoro, sono al lavoro.
super
Invece il
resolution
bar.
AI inference, and computer graphics for augmented reality. Special effects that used to require offline processing are now going into the cloud for live video. These operations are ideal for GPUs and can tap into the NVIDIA GPUs already in cloud data centers for AI inference.
Hanno disabilitato i commenti.
Beh,
A
secondo
new
te?
cloud native library.
Era
CUDA is an open source GPU accelerator library for imaging and computer vision. CUDA provides a set of highly performing computer vision kernels with zero copy interfaces to integrate efficiently with other libraries and deep learning frameworks. CUDA can accelerate the end-to-end processing throughput by over 10 times. Early access application is now online. To advance quantum
Come i
computing
film della
research,
Marvel, non
the
finiscono
community
più. E
needs
poi alla fine ti devi
platforms to
aspettare
design and
ancora per
validate
vedere cosa c'è
quantum
dopo.
hardware and algorithms.
Guarda che si chiamano
The
i post
community
credit.
needs a super fast,
E sempre come i titoli di coda per noi, dai mamma, pince più.
good results. NVIDIA's cuQuantum is an SDK for quantum circuit simulation.
Oracle.
With cuQuantum,
Lo conosci?
32-node
sì.
DGX pod can
Sponsor
simulate
principale
a
della
40
regola.
qubits quantum computer. cuQuantum has been adopted broadly from AWS, Google, IBM, Oracle, startups all over the world, and supercomputing centers.
Non conosco più il
AWS
50%
integrated
dei
cuQuantum into its bracket quantum computing service. It saw 900 times speed up and 3.5 times reduction in cost.
Contento.
Non sono numeri molto esagerati. 900...
When quantum computing arrives,
9000%.
an extension of classical accelerated computing. NVIDIA CODA is an open, quantum processor agnostic, platform hybrid, quantum accelerated computing. Just as accelerated computing required a decade-long reformulation of software and algorithms, quantum accelerated computing will need the same. CODA offers researchers a programming model for quantum accelerated computing that researchers
Mamma
can use
mia.
to discover new science today. CODA running on
Tutto
DGX,
interessante, si riduce,
fully emulates
cioè aumenti le
quantum
prestazioni,
accelerated.
riduci anche il consumo, tutto quanto, però
We're working
wow.
with world-class quantum researchers to develop systems and new algorithms on CODA. AI continues
Beh,
to
sulla
make
NVIDIA hanno
exponential
attivato
advances with
le
new algorithms and new
chiamano
frameworks to develop the rich
commenti.
programmability, performance, and
Fanno tanta presentazione e poi le grafiche.
makes our platform ideal for AI research. JAX has become a super popular library for machine learning research. JAX has the familiarity of Python and NumPy and the ability to define and compose differentiable functions needed for machine learning. JAX has an ecosystem of 300 plus libraries spanning natural language understanding, reinforcement learning, drug discovery, neural rendering, and physics simulation. DeepMind's groundbreaking AlphaFold was done with JAX. NVIDIA engineers are hard at work with Google Research and DeepMind to optimize JAX for a major release coming in Q4. The NVIDIA AI for JAX container will be optimized for multi-GPU and multi-node scaling.
Oh.
Optimized for all CSP platforms. Support for Hopper's FP8 transformer engine.
Prodigy
All with
c'è...
an easy one command to run.
Veramente che
NGC
c'è
inside of NVIDIA AI for JAX. Large language models are the most important AI models today.
Da novembre è disponibile.
Sì, infatti anch'io ho detto.
Large language models are
No, ma poi sono le loro
and learn to
previsioni.
understand the meaning of
Come
language
dico anch'io, da novembre sarà così disponibile in Italia, sicuro.
without supervision
Abbiamo il sito
and without
ufficiale
labeled
di...
datasets. Research in transformers and large language models is the most vibrant in AI, with over 10,000 research papers published already this year. Unlike CNNs, transformers can learn patterns and relationships across great spans of space and time. Transformers led to the breakthroughs in natural language processing.
Manca solo che si metta a parlare veramente qui adesso in live con il
There are simple
suo...
things that make large
suo
language
mini-me.
models so remarkable. A single pre-trained model can perform multiple tasks like question answering, document summarization, text generation, translation, and even software programming. Models can be tuned with just a few examples to perform tasks for which they were never trained. Large language models follow the scaling law and their performance continues to scale as you increase the size of the model. Large language models can learn the representation of almost any complex sequences. For example, even the language of chemistry and biology. Large language models are excellent.
Vai a vedere 4.000 se sono già riordinabili.
When asked the same question in different contexts, can produce a different response.
Comunque se
With just a
veramente sono
few
ordinabili adesso.
examples, we can direct the model to be aware of our context and better perform its tasks. There are endless possible applications for large language models. Summarize a story, record breaking news, paraphrase for different audiences, or even search documents. You train the entire large model for
8,99 più 22%.
Sì, no, ma sarà sui 900 euro la...
No, 4.070?
4.070.
Sì,
Allora mi sa che va anche su 3.070.
sì. Hai visto adesso quanto costa il 3070 Ti? 550, 600 euro.
NeMo LLM is a prompt
Sul
learning
nostro
framework.
grandissimo amico
Using the large
partner
language model's natural ability to fill in
compra solo lì.
where a few shots of
Questa è la spedizione, però compra solo lì.
token, a prompt that when prepended to an input phrase
Sì, no, perché soprattutto se no
desired
sono
output phrase
costosi.
in that context.
Tipo, escono
NeMo,
tra un
in a small
anno
set of examples,
e...
trains a prompting code, and only the prompt embeddings are updated. The
No, niente, sono per
pre-trained large language
3070.
models parameters are frozen,
Ancora con la 3.000? No.
which substantially reduces the cost and time of fine-tuning.
Qui che mi ha dato te era la 3060 Ti, no?
Today,
Quale?
La che hai mandato te.
NeMo
Era l'unica che
LLM
ce l'hai disponibile.
a cloud service
3060 Ti.
trains a large language model to perform a task from examples you provide. NeMo includes a selection of pre-trained, community-built foundation models. The NeMo API produces the learned prompt embeddings and an optimized microservice that can be deployed on-prem, in any cloud,
Dove l'hai
one
viste?
GPU, or multi-GPU multi-media. The NeMo service will make it easier for researchers,
No,
developers, and
devo
enterprises
certo.
to apply these incredible large language models. Come try it. Sign up now for early access in October.
E là.
We use NeMo to create
No,
the
si vede
Megatron
tanto qua.
530B Cloud API. 530B is an NVIDIA managed service running on our DGX SuperPod that you can connect to your application. It has already been prompted
NVIDIA.
for a few tasks: summarization,
Shop.
paraphrasing, and story generation. Early access starts in October. Transformers and large language
Vai che
models
deve qua.
are also at the core of the digital biology revolution.
3060 puoi acquistarla.
Just as transformers
Ne-
learn the relationship
3070 no,
words and
3060
senses,
Ti no,
and
3080 no.
understand
Però
human
3060 Ti è quello che 439 e
can
lì
learn
il
to
prezzo di
read and
lancio.
write
Che
in the
aggiungi l'IVA,
native language of
che a
biology.
360 la...
Ah, poi questo senza IVA.
Learn
No, già
the
IVA.
language of
Ok.
chemistry.
Perché la 3060 era... 3060 Ti era
Learn the language
399
of
insomma.
proteins.
Vediamo.
Once the language is learned,
Sì.
biochemical
Yeah.
large language models can be prompted
Cambio.
to generate chemicals of certain properties
Però non
and
metto loro.
proteins within a family.
E...
These generated target proteins and drug candidates
Oh,
can
okay.
then be virtually screened.
e... Era la piena o normale?
The combination of proteins and chemicals
Per
is
il...
only about 50 drugs are approved each year, costing an average
Ok.
of $1
No.
billion to discover. Large language models
79.
give us a
369
new tool
no,
to explore
3060
an infinite
la Ti devi cercare, che era
But
399.
setting up environments to train these models is hard, and processing the data and training can take weeks to months. Today, we're
No, cerca le
announcing
immagini, che abbiamo fatto anche le
BioNeMo
immagini.
Large Language Model Service,
Ah, ok.
a digital biology framework for researchers and developers to create large language models that understand chemicals,
No, non è quella, vai giù.
DNA, and RNA sequences. Included in the service are
Scusate,
pre-trained DSM-1, PROT-T5, and Megamol-1. The output of BioNeMo
Rice,
is
ecco.
downstream tasks, such as generating new proteins and chemicals, or predicting structure, function, or reaction patterns.
No.
Early access for BioNeMo is
Presentazione.
Ok,
The
qua.
Broad is one of the top medical research institutes in the world, and the largest producer of human genomic information. The Broad Institute and NVIDIA are announcing today that the NVIDIA Clara libraries are now available on
Sembra grafica
Broad's
tipo.
TerraCloud platform. With NVIDIA Parabricks, whole genome sequencing can be sped up from over 24 hours to just 1 hour.
3080, scendi giù ancora.
Researchers using the
Ok, no, non
Genome
c'è.
Analysis Toolkit (GATK) can
Sì,
get
l'avevano
improved
annunciato,
accuracy of deep learning. And the new NVIDIA BioNeMo will be available on TerraCloud. Using BioNeMo, NVIDIA and Broad researchers are
Eccoci qua.
collaborating to create large
4,99.
language for genomics.
3070.
Sì.
We're excited that NVIDIA's
Ah,
collaborations will turbocharge
Prendi
the
ancora,
work
prendi
of TerraCloud's 25,000 plus users. Large language models have set the stage for Hopper.
80.
Named after Grace Hopper, a computer scientist in the US Navy who pioneered computer programming in the 50s. And
Comunque,
first
439 c'è disponibile da acquistare, ci sta.
Hopper
Fai acquistare.
is the engine of large language model AI factories. One of the most amazing breakthroughs of Hopper is a new transformer engine, a new tensor core, and software that uses FP8 and FP16 numerical formats, dynamically processes layers of a transformer network. And the performance
Se fossi
is
con il.
the training
Per
time goes from
1070 non.
days to hours.
A quel prezzo ti prendi il 70 Ti della
Trinity.
Functions on models such as 530B using
Se lo faccio quello,
and
no.
NeMo
Sì,
LLM
io vedo la
is 5
2070.
times faster than A100.
La prendi anche te?
And as Kurt said
Ok,
this spot,
prendiamo due. Siamo.
hours instead of days,
Saremo 3070 Ti bronze.
H100 inference is magnitudes faster than
Che adesso a
A100.
3080 questa ancora di Dio.
Sì,
For
anche
instance, for
non.
serving large language model
Dipende quanto
chatbots with
giochi.
less than 1 second latency on equivalent scale
Io ormai sto
systems,
giocando solo a domenica,
Ampere
non
can
sto
serve
giocando altri
100
giorni.
users,
Anche
while
io.
Hopper can serve more than
E domenica
2,000.
se riesco e non sono perché l'università mi sta consumando
Hopper
la
will
vita.
make large language models the most important AI of our time.
sta che
The
c'era!
more you buy, the more you see.
Comunque per me il spot è sempre
Hopper
quello
H100 is the new
che
engine of the AI factory. H100 is available.
No,
E questi che non ci fanno
hanno fatto
vedere.
comunque prezzi $100 rispetto alla serie 300 e 3000.
With NVIDIA
Quindi
based
verrà
on
599 per forza
can be
la.
ordered.
dollari
OEM
Dollari.
partners will
più
ship
diciamo
H100
un
systems
150 200.
and all major cloud
Sì,
providers
sarà
are
sugli 900 euro.
Sì, 800 deve essere molto
Positivo.
positivo.
Recommenders run the digital economy. They are the engines behind social media, digital advertising, e-commerce, and search. Recommenders process a gigantic amount of data. Compared to large language models, the amount of data moved for every unit of computation is an order of magnitude larger. Here's a chart that has computed
Sai che cosa mi ricorda lui? Quando andavi a scuola, tipo, ti toccava a fare la presentazione, avevi tipo 10 righe da righe e facevi un'introduzione di 90 minuti.
Continue to grow exponentially and require more computation over time. Recommender systems will also grow exponentially.
Cacciara per fare, cacciara.
Fast memory capacity over time. Large language models
Sarà
and
un
recommender
chilo.
systems are the two most important AI models today, and they have diverging computing requirements. Recommenders can scale to billions of users and billions of items. For example, every article, video, and social media item has a learned numerical representation called embedding. Each embedding table can be tens of terabytes of data that requires multiple GPUs to process. Processing recommenders require data parallelism in parts of the network and model parallelism in other parts of the network, stressing every part of the computer. Grace Hopper is ideally suited for recommender systems. Whereas Hopper HGX systems are rich in tensor processing, each HGX node with 8 GPUs is limited to 640 gigabytes of fast memory. On the other hand, a single Grace Hopper superchip
No!
can be configured for
Non era questo?
580
No, era
gigabytes.
320.
Ah, ok.
500 gigabytes
Questo?
connected to Grace,
Ok.
and 80
No, guarda su.
gigabytes
Te
connected to
piuttosto
Hopper.
realizzato che delle
The two
messaggi.
chips are connected by
Ah,
a
questa?
super fast chip-to-chip.
No, questo è 3070, giù c'è la
8
3070.
Grace Hoppers have the same
Ah, uguale.
tensor throughput of Hopper
Sì, anch'io mi
HGX,
prenderei
but
la...
over 7 times more fast memory capacity. Now with just a 120 node Grace Hopper
Ma questa non è in offerta a
you can
600
process
qualcosa.
a 70 terabyte state-of-the-art recommender system. Grace
Senza
Hopper
io, dici.
will be a giant leap for recommender systems.
Vai a vedere su
The amazing
sul
Grace
tuo
CPU is the
canale.
magic behind Grace Hopper.
Ah,
Let me tell you about it.
avete messo il link?
Grace uses the
Avete messo il
ARM
link?
Neoverse V2 CPU core that
No,
delivers
yeah.
high single-threaded performance and twice the energy efficiency of server CPUs. 72 CPU cores are connected by a scalable coherency fabric that delivers 3.2 terabytes per second of bisectional bandwidth. 117 megabytes of L3 cache are distributed across the mesh fabric. Grace system memory is LPDDR5X, which delivers 1.5x the bandwidth of DDR5, but most importantly, at 1/8 the power. And finally, Grace is connected to Hopper through a chip-to-chip NVLink that gives Hopper high-speed access to Grace's large memory. Grace and Grace Hopper superchips are designed for high-performance computing applications that process a giant amount
Non
of
era
data,
qua.
like data analytics and recommender systems. NVIDIA and the world's leading system makers are building a broad array of servers.
No, non hanno
NVIDIA is
tutto.
bringing the full stack of our HPC,
Sì, ma verrà
AI,
anche
and
senza
Omniverse platforms
Zopper,
to Grace and Grace Hopper.
anche altri modelli.
Systems will be available in the first half of 2023. Artificial intelligence is the most important technology force of our time and is creating capabilities never before possible. In just a few years, AI has delivered breakthroughs in computer vision, speech recognition, natural language understanding, and recommender systems. These AI models still have to be built into applications like self-driving cars, customer service chatbots, and e-commerce sites, and workflows that adapt the AIs to specific use cases and help the models learn from experience. To make AI accessible to industries, we've developed domain-specific frameworks that companies can use to make AI applications. All of these application frameworks are built on NVIDIA HPC, NVIDIA AI, and NVIDIA Omniverse platforms. Let me give you a few examples. NVIDIA MONAI is the most popular medical imaging AI framework. 15 of the top 20 academic medical centers and pharmaceutical companies, like Bayer and GSK, have adopted MONAI for radiology and pathology. NVIDIA Merlin is a framework that helps you easily build an end-to-end recommender system that is performant and scalable. Companies including Capital One, Tencent WeChat, and Fidelity are building recommenders to improve the quality and engagement of their services. NVIDIA cuOpt is an operations research optimization API, using AI to help developers create complex, real-time fleet routing. AT&T, BMW, and Domino's are using cuOpt. BMW has said
Non li metti in
that
ordine.
using cuOpt has saved 20% on their
Sì,
factory
ma se
fleet
metto questo,
orchestration and planning,
togli...
millions of dollars. NVIDIA Morpheus is a GPU-accelerated SDK, enabling cybersecurity developers to build AI pipelines that detect anomalies by filtering, processing, and
Questa è la Super
classifying
in
giant
70.
volumes of real
Pali.
time. We're partnered with Booz Allen Hamilton to bring a Morpheus-powered cybersecurity
Questa vedi
platform
le
to the
3070
public
della
and private
MS.
sectors. Artificial intelligence is impacting a large number of application domains and requires two basic approaches to computing. We're helping customers develop and deploy these AI applications in
questo è il
secure,
promo,
multi-cloud environments, whether it's scale-up, batch processing AI factories, or scale-out, interactive cloud services. For scale-up AI factories, we are in full production with Hopper. For scale-out inference, interactive metaverse applications, and Omniverse simulations, we have the OVX computer. In Omniverse simulation mode, one session runs on multiple GPUs. In inference and multimedia modes, multiple sessions can run on one GPU. Today, we're announcing the OVX computer with the new Ada Lovelace L40 data center GPU. With a massive 48 gigabyte frame buffer, OVX with 8 L40s will be able to process giant Omniverse virtual world simulations. L40 OVX computers will be available from the world's leading computer makers. L40 GPUs are in full production. 80% of the world's internet traffic is user-generated content like video conferencing or short-form videos make up a lot of it. Increasingly, these video streams will be augmented by AI special effects graphics. And emerging metaverse applications like Avatar, vision, speech AI, language understanding, and computer graphics in real time and at cloud scale. Nothing like this has ever been done before. To make this possible, we've been building acceleration libraries like CB-CUDA, pre-trained AI models in our Avatar cloud engine like Riva and Audio to Face, and a zero-code application framework and cloud runtime engine called UCF, Universal Computing Framework. Using UCF, we created a reference application called Tokyo for building customer service avatars. All of this is running on AWS. Let me show it to you.
Interactive avatars are growing in popularity and use, from providing customer and sales support to marketing tools and teaching aids. But creating interactive avatars is very hard and typically requires expensive equipment, specific expertise, and time-consuming workflows. NVIDIA Ace is a collection of cloud-native AI microservices that make it easier to create, customize, and deploy intelligent and engaging avatars, built on any engine and deployable on any cloud. An interactive avatar needs to understand and communicate with you, from the more common text-driven chatbots that users with sight specific queries to real-time animated 3D avatars. To bring them to life.
Hi, I am Violet. How can I help you?
This is Violet. She is a fully rigged avatar with some basic animation. To make her interactive, we use NVIDIA's Unified Compute Framework, or UCF Studio, to build a graph of microservices that we can deploy in the cloud. For Violet to be able to hear and talk to us, we include the Riva ASR and TTS components, and we use Audio to Face to provide the necessary animation. Each microservice component has color-coded inputs and outputs for easy connection and error checking to avoid incompatible connections. We then connect a food ordering dataset to handle customer orders and queries.
Do you have any low-calorie options? I found these 4 options for low-calorie: market salad, fruit salad, diet cola, and lemonade. I'd like a market salad, please. Okay, I have added 1 regular market salad to your cart. What else would you like? Do you have any orange juice? I could not find orange juices, but I found a similar item. 1 small lemonade is priced at $2.
I just heard about the lemons I said the next day.
That's cool. Please ask me about items in the menu.
Can I have 1 small French fries, please?
Now, let's make Violet smarter. The Tokyo application framework comes with a customizable pre-trained. We do want Violet to be able to answer questions that don't relate to food orders. To do this, we add a pre-deployed Megatron LLM microservice and update the inference model settings for open domain question answering.
Hello, I am Violet. Ask me anything.
What do you know about the Lemon Slice Nebula?
The Lemon Slice Nebula is a planetary nebula located in the constellation Camelopardalus.
How far is it from Earth?
4,500 light years away.
Let's switch our avatar to one from another engine. For this, we'll use Unreal Engine 5 and MetaHuman to power Violet.
Se così sarà Nebula.
Let's go back to UCF Studio and switch the microservice output of Audio to Face from Omniverse. We then relaunch, and now we meet Ultraviolet. And she has all the same intelligent capabilities as the previous Violet.
Hi, I'm Ultraviolet. I'm a digital avatar. I've been brought to life by Avatar Cloud Engine, or ACE for short. Omniverse ACE powers my speech, animation, and intelligence. I can even answer challenging questions using the power of a large language model. Ask me anything.
We're really excited about Omniverse Avatar
Vediamo
Cloud.
se ci
We can't wait to
delle
see what you
integrali.
We have a rich suite of domain-specific application frameworks. Now, we need an army of experts to help customers apply these AI frameworks to automate their businesses. Today, we are announcing that Deloitte, the world's largest professional services firm, is bringing new services built on NVIDIA AI and NVIDIA Omniverse to the world's enterprises. Deloitte's 350,000 professionals will help the world's enterprises use NVIDIA application frameworks to build modern, multi-cloud applications for customer service, cybersecurity, industrial automation, warehouse and retail automation, and Deloitte is a major new addition to our ecosystem of software developers and go-to-market partners. Today we announced new chips, new advances to our platforms, and for the very first time, new cloud services. The Ada Lovelace generation advances all three RTX processors, the engines of neural rendering. Ada is a quantum leap for gamers and paves the way for creators of fully simulated worlds like Racer X. Large language models and recommender systems are the two most important AI. With its transformer engine, will make large language models accessible to everyone. Hopper is in full production and coming soon to power the world's AI actions. Recommenders run the digital economy. Grace Hopper, with 7 times increase in fast memory capacity, will be a giant leap for recommender systems. Systems will be available in the first half of 2023. OVX is the omniverse ideal to scale out metaverse applications. Our second generation OVX is powered by Ada Lovelace L40 data center GPU. L40 is in full production. Combining the transformer engine of Hopper, the GPU of Ada, and the amazing Grace,
E quelli che sono per il data center, quelli sono i grossi computer che tu vai a infilare dentro la cabina.
And like Warren, Thor will be the processor for robotics, medical instruments, industrial automation, and edge AI systems. We have more than 3.5 million developers creating some
non mi fido dell'automazione medica. Ho visto troppo.
No, ma lì l'hanno fatto solo, infatti l'hanno fatto proprio apposta per addestrare i così, no? Perché adesso ora come ora si usano praticamente o cadaveri o altrimenti adesso si usano i codici. No, si usano quelli che si chiamano i corpi in gelatina che sono simulati.
Comunque, come dicevo, non mi fido comunque, ho visto troppo Black Mirror.
LLM is a service to create large language models that understands chemicals, proteins, DNA, and RNA sequences. NVIDIA Omniverse Cloud is an infrastructure as a service that connects Omniverse applications running in the cloud, on-prem, or on a device.
Siamo un'ora e mezza di live e ho dato un quarto d'ora, 20 minuti
for scaling render farms. And Isaacson,
Io non ricordavo una prestazione.
Sì, infatti ha durato 3 quarti d'ora neanche, quindi 45 minuti è durato.
Isaac Containers
Ha detto bam, 4080, bam, 3080, bam, 3090.
and user-generated video streams will be increasingly augmented by AI special effects.
Come va rispetto alle prime generazioni precedenti?
Language understanding and computer animation in real time and at cloud scale. To make this possible, we
Che me ne frega che
acceleration libraries like CVCUDA, a cloud runtime engine called UCF, Unified Computing Framework, and Omniverse ACE, Avatar Cloud Engine, and a sample application called Tokyo for customer service avatars. The world's largest professional services firm is bringing new services built on NVIDIA AI and NVIDIA Omniverse to the world's enterprises. Deloitte's 350,000 professionals will help the world's enterprises use NVIDIA application frameworks to build modern multi-cloud applications for customer service, cybersecurity, industrial automation, warehouse and retail automation, and we have a great GTC for you. With over 200 talks from the brightest minds in science and industry, you're going to see amazing advances powered by accelerated computing and AI. Enjoy!
No, non puoi finire così! Veramente finita così! Finite 40-70 adesso.
I am
Sai che più o meno me ne aspettavo?
traveling across the Atlantic to unlock its mysteries.
Mamma mia, dai, ma veramente!
To understand the origins of the universe.
Io che stavo morendo di fame io.
Anzi, io c'ho una fame allucinante. Come si
I am
può?
a visionary.
Adesso ho fame, ti senza anche...
Cioè, allora presenteranno la 60 e la 70 insieme, forse.
Sì.
And brilliant
Allora,
clarity to search
vai a sapere quando esce, tipo al mercato.
Ah, presenteranno a gennaio. L'uscita sarà febbraio. Fine febbraio.
making treatments
Bravissima.
as every patient
Oh.
and giving new life the chance to thrive. I am a guardian,
I am
looking
Cortana.
out for dangers around us.
They kill our comet. Ah, vedi sto
And in the depths below, I am a helper, enabling healthier, more sustainable crops.
I am Violetta.
Bringing them to market faster
Ah, pure i corrieri motori.
and preparing them for the table. I am a creator, building virtual worlds to help robots learn faster and make our connections stronger.
Oh.
I am even an avatar, and you can ask me any question.
Who made this song?
Ava used artificial intelligence to write this song, and it was recorded by the London Symphony Orchestra.
Perfetto, almeno il danno non ci arriva perché non è stato
Brought to
registrato.
life by NVIDIA,
Fatta per lei
deep
e...
learning, and brilliant minds everywhere.
I am here. Oh.
Vabbè.
Va bene. L'ultima cosa. Andiamo a fare.
No.
No, niente. Vabbè. Vabbè.
I am AI.
Va bene così. Ah, se c'è questa cosa.
Sì.
Vai, riduci pure allora. Andiamo se riesco a trovare una scena che facciano lì. Aspetta. No, non c'è.
Finisce la diretta?
Sì, dai. Boh, che dire? A me qua di sicuro mi si sente tu. Aspetta, facciamo un recappone. Che c'è? Che fai? Vieni.
Cosa fai?
Si siega. Allora, quindi, riassumendo, a parte l'ora e mezza di... Allora, abbiamo avuto una presentazione da 2 a 4 per delle 4090 sulla 3090 Ti, che è uscita qualche mese fa.
Sì.
Cosa pazzesca. E non si sa poi a questo punto, perché se dicono da 899 quanti modelli di 3080, 4080 potrebbero uscire? 2 sicuro. Perché già erano usciti giorni fa i leak della serie da 12 GB e l'altra da 16.
Sì.
E il prezzo di listino partirebbe da 8,99 dollari. Usiamo dollari. Quindi in Italia l'ho messo intorno a quanto? 900, sì. 950 se non 1000 euro per la versione base, diciamo. Quindi quella forse da 12 GB. Intanto metti dall'inizio il
Non sbaglio il... Non è troppo precedente.
sì, sì, no. Metti a basso volume un attimo, se non tu dici se siete voi.
Quello di oggi.
Sì, metti molto. E quindi, cioè abbiamo, c'è stato anche, ecco, questo qui è interessante. No, lascialo da prima. Qua è interessante, metti un attimo in pausa.
Sì.
Cioè, guarda che stonks, allora, prestazioni allucinanti. Guarda lì la colonna della serie Ada, della Ada Lovelace,
Sì.
e poi guarda lo stonks di energia che viene, guarda. Cioè, siamo passati da 250 watt di potenza a 350 con la serie 3000 e siamo arrivati fino a 600 della serie 4000. Eccolo qui, quelle annunciate.
Il
12 ottobre, il bestione da 600 e passa watt di consumi. Quindi bisogna avere almeno un Thor per poter giocare. Quindi 850 mW.
Guarda questo, da 2 a 4 volte più veloce della
3090
Ti. Non lo so, tipo dalla pratica,
ricordi quando hanno annunciato la serie 3000 della 3080, dicevano 2 volte la 2080 Ti.
Sì.
No,
Sarà 1,25.
sì, infatti. Quindi un po'.
Io comunque non mi fido, magari una volta più
bisogna
veloce.
anche poi andare a vedere effettivamente su che cosa hanno testato. Magari era su gaming o se produttività ci può stare.
Sì, produttività può essere.
Ma sul gaming non so.
Ma tipo avere sprecato quasi 2 ore per avere i 2 modelli che si vendono da meno ecco, cosa dirvi?
Ecco, guarda, eccolo. Questa è la 4080. Vedi, metti pausa, guarda. Vedi che c'è il modello da 16 a partire da 1199, da 12 invece non si sa. Qui te lo metto come non si sa.
No,
però se vai avanti nel video, quando ho fatto vedere i prezzi ecco qui dietro, eccolo, vai. Se vai a vedere invece da qui l'elenco che hanno fatto, che hanno stilato giù.
Hai visto? Ah no, 3070, ok.
Ah, il pagliaccio, che letto!
Ok. Allora non è sicuro, magari non esce neanche una
infatti.
4070, ma magari...
Guarda, vedi, a partire da 899 la 4080.
Allora hanno confermato i 2,4080 i prezzi.
Sì, infatti, 899 e 1100... 1090... No, 1099 o 1199?
C'è qualche informazione in più? No?
No, poi qua iniziano a parlare dei giochi vecchi che vengono riportati a vita nuova con il nuovo sistema di intelligenza artificiale.
3060 è il prezzo uscita
329, sì. E la 3060 Ti che veniva 399. Poi
non c'è... No, questo era un altro grafico, ma... Fino adesso solo 4000...
hanno annunciato le 4000. 3 modelli. 4080 da 12, 4080 da... Ciao! 4080 da 16 e poi la 4090.
Sì.
Poi hanno annunciato il DLSS 3.0, anche infine. DLSS 3.0, che altro? RTX migliorato.
Il nuovo processo con questi optic.
Esatto, cioè.
Questa è una versione ottica.
Cioè di ciccia ce n'era, ma poi ci hanno rotto le scatole. Per cui, presentazione carina. Però poi... Diciamo che se volete riguardarvi il video di NVIDIA sulla presentazione 4000, guardate i primi 30 minuti, poi potete anche prendere, chiudere e andare.
È proprio una tortura,
sì,
guardarla completamente.
Esatto. E poi, come hai detto te durante la live, hai precisato, a ottobre usciranno le schede 4000 di NVIDIA. Poi bisogna vedere le cassole, quindi Asus, Gigabyte, sai quando uscirà?
Di solito un mese, magari.
Sì.
Essendo ottimista, 3 settimane.
3 settimane in Italia. Quello è il fatto.
Non si sa.
Vediamo.
Comunque per adesso le schede che gli interessa, diciamo, 80% delle persone, che sono le 4060 e 4070,
Non hanno
ancora non si sa
niente.
nulla.
Ma sì, faranno come l'ultima presentazione, quindi dopo 4 mesi diranno
Sì,
queste sono
sicuramente.
le altre schede che abbiamo in preparazione, usciranno in questa data. Quindi
Vabbè.
bella per gli enthusiast, ma per il PC gamer medio ni di nuovo, perché è passato un motivo tutto spiano. Quindi è stato un piacere e buon proseguimento a tutti quanti per i video sulla PowerTech. Ciao ragazzi.
Ciao. Oh.
Oh.
Sei saluto così svogliato che avete fatto.